Hey, it's Jeff here with Bow River Trout Fitters. Today we're tying Kelly Galloup's Caddis Pupa. We like a curved caddis hook for this, Mustad C49S. I'm using olive thread, just regular 6/0. We're going to start our hook right behind the bead and we'll wind it back. Start this body very back on the hook. So go as far down the curve as you can. We'll be using a dubbing loop to apply our dubbing material. So we'll get that set, wind our thread forward, and just a little half hitch and into the cradle with the bobbin. Next we're using Hairline Dubbing, and I really like these kits. They multiple colors. I'm using 2/3 of a light color with 1/3 of a dark color. We're using a light olive and a dark olive here, and we just overlay it, get it into the dubbing loop, slide it up, and then we'll start to twist that and preen it and get it picky. We don't want it very tight. We want it nice and picky. And what the two colors will do is give us a nice marbled look. Really show a segmented body for a caddis pupa. As we wind this, we're going to make sure that we get a nice tight wrap at the bottom. And then we'll just work our way up, preening the fibers back as we go. Once we get to the back of the bead, we'll tie that dubbing loop off. And then we're going to apply a little bit of UV ice dub. This is UV pearl. We don't need too much here. This will look like I've got a lot more than what I have. Maybe 10 strands or something, a dozen. Kind of tyres preference. We'll put it in on one side, roll it over, and then tie it in. Now we're going to form another dubbing loop to apply the collar of the fly. For the collar, we're going to use squirrel fur. I've just grabbed some dark pine squirrel zonkers. And what we'll do is we'll trim the fur off these zonkers, and you just need really 1/4 inch and kind of spread that out and then apply it into the dubbing loop. Once in the dubbing loop, we're going to try and get the proportions correct. Try and align it, get it up to the top. Try and make sure that you don't grab any of the ice dub like I've done here. You can pick that out. But what we'll do is we'll wet our fingers and then we'll just preen those fibers back, and we'll try and get them to lay on one side. Now as we apply this, we only need 1, maybe 2 wraps of this, being careful to make sure the fibers go to the back of the hook. And then we'll tie that loop off, and we'll finish this fly off with a whip finish. All right, so once the whip finish is done, we're going to take our thumb and forefinger and we're going to wet them and just preen all the fibers back, grab them, pull the fibers tight, and cut them just behind the bend of the hook. This is a great fly. I used as a dropper. If you use this in a nymph rig, where it's weighted, I don't think you need the bead necessarily. Tie these in size 14, 16, maybe even 18. Get all the materials down here at Bow River Trout Fitters or bowrivertroutfitters.com.